Good morning, students. We were discussing about equality. Today we are going to discuss Indian democracy and equality. You know that we have accepted our constitution on 26th January 1950. The constitution is a document which provides or which tell what are the rights, privileges of the citizens of India. From the president to the ordinary citizens, in the story we have heard Kanda, to everyone, all are called citizens. All have equal rights on everything. So, in the constitution, there is equality. But in real life, we know it is not. And to have equality in real life, as we speak in talk in ideas, is not possible. Everybody cannot be presidents. Everybody cannot be prime ministers. Everybody cannot be Kanda. It is not possible. So, every individual has got a role in the society. Every individual should be provided with the facilities and things whatever is needed for their all-round development. So the parliament is now we will come to the parliament. The members to the parliament are elected by the people, mainly Lok Sabha. So in the Lok Sabha, all the members who are elected have got the right to speak. They speak. So that is why it is called the cornerstone of Indian democracy. We send our representatives. Why do we send our representatives? Why can't we go? We know India is having around 125 crores of people. All 125 crores people cannot come together. They cannot take a decision together. So we send representatives, members from our area to speak for us to the parliament. The person who is elected from our area speaks in the parliament. That is what the parliament. So we call it the cornerstone of Indian democracy. You know, democracy is something that we are going to study in detail. It's a governmental system where every individual has got his or her share in the system. Before this kind of governmental system, we had kings. When the kings were ruling, citizens had no right to question the king. Whatever is told by the king has to be obeyed by the citizens. The king used to make rules and regulations. Now in democratic system, the rules and regulations are made by the members of the parliament. This is a picture. It speaks about the structure of parliament. This one photo, that is an aerial photo of the structure. This is another photo of Parliament. Presently government is trying to have a new Parliament building. Now, the Indian Constitution recognizes every person as equal. That's already explained to you. Every individual in the country, including male and female, or even presently we can say neutral gender, persons from all caste, Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudras, like that, any caste, religions, Hinduism, Christianity, Islamic, Jainism, Buddhism, Sikhism, Zoroastrianism, Judaism, like that, any religion, any tribe. So many tribes are there in India, tribal group of people who are basically said to be living in the forest. Educational and economic background, some are highly educated, PhD, double PhD, triple PhDs. And there are people who are not even able to read and write. That's what we call literacy. So there are differences of it. There are some people who are having plenty of money, economic background, plenty of wealth. There are people who are not able to have a one-day meal. So economically, all this kind of people, all are recognized as equal in the Constitution. Constitution, okay, this rich person is like this, he will have this privileges, poor person will have this only. Nothing, all are considered to be equal in the Constitution of India. Now, every person has access to all public places. If you study about South Africa, we will have to come to know that South Africa, the black and white had separated places for sitting to watch cricket matches in the stadium. There are theatres meant for black and meant for white. There are schools meant for black and meant for white. But in India, it is not. All the government institutions or the institutions which are constructed by the government is meant for everybody. All the citizens have got a right to get entry into that educational institution with the format of selection or getting into it. That is the system. Hotels, shops and markets. All persons can use publicly available wells. Public wells are there where anybody can draw the water. Earlier, before independence or before when the caste system was existing, it was not possible. Some wells were preserved for some people. Now it is not. All the wells of the government are open to the public. Roads and bathing guards everywhere, everything is open to. No reservations or no facilities made for specialities made for any group of people. Now government programs, a beautiful program that is being implemented in India to get the equal rights for people is midday meal scheme. In Karnataka we call it Bisi Uta. In the villages, many children are not coming to school because they go to the field to work with the parents to get food for them. So the government has decided to provide meals for the children if they come to school, for midday lunch we can say. And this scheme was first implemented in the state of Tamil Nadu in India in the year 2001. Introduced in all government elementary schools to provide children with the cooked lunch. No, this corona seasons you might have heard that they were provided with the rice and vegetables and other things, whatever they need, pulses, everything, and they take home the materials. And many of the villages, they were happy to have it because they were not able to get a meal in a day. So the rice and materials that were provided to them by the government for the children could help the family to get even a meal. So such a kind of situations. So this is a great effort scheme made by the government of India to help the children. So I told you already, it is introduced in Tamil Nadu first in 2001. When Supreme Court of India came to know that it is a very good program, it asked the state governments to implement it in all the states of India. All the states of India. And within 6 months, the order was given by the Supreme Court to implement the midday meal scheme in all the government schools, all over the country. And it was done. And another thing you see, this helped the poor children to enroll and regularly attend the school because they will get a lunch, and parents were happy, at least my child would get a one-time meal. Many children in the villages were not able to have one-time food at least. This rather good food. In some states they provide even egg, milk. Kannada is providing egg and milk. So the parents think, so let my child go to school, at least let him have one-time meal at least. He will get egg, milk and other pulses and rice, everything to eat in a day minimum. So a program that would bring the child to school. Now you may think, why the free food center it is school or school is not a free food center. The children who come there at least listen to the classes, try to learn something. At least some children will come to school when only to eat the food. By eating, at least joining and discussing with his friends, he may be tempted to have some lessons. And that may create an interest in the child so that he may study. Education is the best method to remove the inequality, to get that equal treatment, to get the job, to get whatever it is possible, come to know the realities of life. So education is the best source. So the government was more poor children, because poor children, as I told you, they will go to work and they will get some money to the house. The parents think that is better than going to school. Because what they would get if they go to school, waste of their time. That thinking was there. Now the parents have thought it's better to send them to school. At least he will get something he may learn. And if he learns, it may be good for him. So that is what has happened. And government scheme, another thing, you see, this program has also helped to reduce the caste prejudices because children of all castes in the school eat this meal together. It's another great social revolutionary idea. Because when all of them sit together, the caste feeling is not among the children. They don't understand the caste feeling when they sit together. When we elders feed into the mind of the children, then only the caste feeling comes to the children. So when they sit together and eat, even if some caste feelings are there, that will be wiped out. Because they eat the same plate material, at the same kind of plate, same situation they sit. So that will help to get out of the caste feelings. So it was one of the social engineering, we can call it. Social revolutionary activity, we could call it. So that is the achievement of mid. And along with it, another important is that you see, government has some of the states and in some of the schools, government has done quite a few places. Dalit women have been employed to cook the meal because they were considered to be outcast. They were the food prepared by them would not be eaten by an upper caste. So it is to teach the children that if you eat the food prepared by a lower caste, nothing would happen to you. Equal feeling will be created among the people who are studying in the same institution. So that achievement, that was the aim of having midday meal, busy Utak program. And government has achieved a lot because of equality in society and education for the poor children. Nowadays, they provide with the textbooks and notebooks and those things. That is all to bring the children to the field of education. So that is the best tool or best method to develop a society, to make the children to feel happy about the society. That is we must understand. Okay, thank you very much. Tomorrow we will see further details about and other countries where democratic system and right to equality. Okay, bye.